Yellow Banana is a black-owned grocery with 38 stores under the Save a Lot name. Its stores can be found across some major U.S. cities, including Milwaukee and Cleveland. The company recently received $13.5 million in city subsidies from Chicago City Council's Finance Committee to buy and revitalize 6 rundown Save-A-Lot grocery stores. Yellow Banana was co-founded by 3 entrepreneurs in 2021. They are Ademole Whale Sadik, Michael Nance, and Walker Brumscan with a vision to combat food insecurity across America. The mission is to deliver essential nutrition to working families at affordable prices. They met while earning JDs from Yale Law School, and Whale Sadik and Brumscan also earned MBAs from Harvard Business School. They were joined by the seasoned operator and 127 Wall co-founder Joseph Canfield. 2 of the company's co-founders are Black and a third is both Black and Latino. Chairman of the City Council's Black Caucus Ald, Jason Irvin told the Chicago Sun-Times that the current stores need renovation as well as repair of relationship with the community. The city is putting a significant investment out here, but at the same time we want to make sure that people will actually utilize this. And that may be something that may hold people up from doing it, he said. According to him, the city is putting a significant investment out here, but at the same time, we want to make sure that people will actually utilize this. And that may be something that may hold people up from doing it. There will be some challenges just based on the name and based on what happened in the community in the past. One of the partners of Yellow Banana, Michael Nance, said he and his partners have given tremendous thought to the rebranding question raised by Irvin. We fully appreciate the reputational damage that Save-A-Lot has done in the city of Chicago by shutting down stores, such as the store that we seek to reopen at 79th and Houston. We understand that it's unacceptable to unilaterally make these kinds of decisions without including the community's voices, Nance told the Finance Committee. One of the things that we're considering in terms of branding is actually doing a mural on the side of that building that embraces the culture of that community. So we would pay out of our dollars to hire a local artist to help brand their store in a way that community respects and feels dignifies their voices, he added. So I wanted to bring this forward due to the fact that you have, from all intents and purposes, 4 black men, right? And these men came together along with the help of one other individual, and they came up with their own market. And then once they were successful enough, they pushed to acquire the Save-A-Lot stores that were recently closed. And if I remember correctly, I remember at a point in time, Save-A-Lot used to have a lot of commercials. Now I understand why I have not seen Save-A-Lot or the commercials in quite some time. And that's because you have a lot of the stores that have been closing around the United States, which I did not know. And now these guys are going to acquire all of these stores, right? Or at least as many as they can, tend to acquire. And this is, very awesome and very great. You heard in the story they're, going to maybe figure out some rebranding, because people might kind of look at it strange. But beyond the name itself, like, this is the most powerful thing possible, because we talk about all the times how we need to have ownership. We need, markets that are in the community, filled with people that look like us, um where we will be able to get, some of the, the best foods, instead of having to leave out of our community. Because the moment of time that we can actually shop healthy within our own community, that's the moment of time that you'll start having money basically stay consistently, and it'll start revolving, which means that that'll, you know show a flag up to, other business owners that are black. They'll be like, oh snap, like, people are actually staying in the community, spending money. All right, let me see if I can, get a plot or some land somewhere, near this area, so I can get, a share of that money, since the money, seems to be staying there, instead of me trying to move my company and my business to the suburbs or wherever. Let me try to make sure that I stay here so I can be here with this growth. So when the big boom hits, I'm a part of that boom. I was a part of the reason. I was a part of that investment. And like I said before, this is why we need to come together as a people, formulate a partnership, and start building together. Like I said, I'm not expecting everybody to do it, because that's just, how it is. A lot of people want to be rich, but a lot of people are not going to put in the work and the due diligence in order to actually get rich. They just want the end result. Oh, they see the lavish cars. Oh, they see the vacations. Oh, they see the girls. Oh, they see all of the attention. Oh, they see the glitz and the glamour, all this other type of stuff. But again, a lot of people are not willing to put in their due diligence or the hard work or to go through the struggle in order to get to that point of being successful. So again, I'm not expecting for everybody in the black community to do it. I'm not, nor would I ever, because I know that is just not possible. Because everybody is far too different. A lot of people are far too selfish, and a lot of people are not willing to work with other people for even the most minute of reasons, which is completely baffling and stupid to me. And this is specifically speaking on grown adults who have been here longer than children. So again, this is something that is great. It is a blueprint. It is an example that those who are like-minded individuals can look towards in the black community and figure out their own method. They can look at the blueprint and make their own blueprint, or they could try to follow the exact same blueprint, or they could look at the blueprint and kind of deviate just a little bit, but still make it to the same end result. There's a variety of ways to basically look at this. Or even if you might not be the one to do it, maybe you can hand this blueprint directly to your children, right? Maybe you are that observant enough that that, yo, this is not for me. This is for the younger generation coming up. Let me hand this blueprint to them while they're early, so they can look at it and re-engineer it into something completely different that you know I might not be able to see, that other adults might not be able to see, that other business people might not be able to see, right? And like the other thing I stated before, this is why a lot of information needs to be given. A lot of positive information like this needs to be given to our kids so that they can catch on to this at a very young age, and they can learn this and be taught this so that they can use their universal minds to spark, a whole brand new star system. They can make something that, like I said again, we've never seen before. That's the power of each and every kid out here. We just have to facilitate it, nurture it, and allow it to grow and flourish. We don't need to basically snuff out a flame if we, happen to see a light. We don't need to do that. Like I said, that's the fear that we have, right? And we need to stop having that fear. We need to also stop having that fear within each other and ourselves so that we can overcome a lot of this stuff, and especially a lot of the small things, so that we can actually come together as a community and do the things that we need to do, just like every other society out here is doing, just like every other ethnicity is out here doing. We need to do it, right? So I'm very proud of these brothers. I'm happy that they're doing this, and I cannot wait to see what other business ventures they will do and what other things they will grow and also take over.